The piano is a powerful instrument, and it can express itself through sadness, through happiness, through anger, even joy. And it can be shown in somebody's playing. That was an excerpt of Für Elise by Beethoven, one of the most famous pieces of all time. And this piece has been so influential that it has assisted the creation of other pieces that, again, assisted the creation of more pieces. And all these pieces eventually came to be what we know as music. There's electronic music, there's pop music, and piano is even in those. Piano music has evolved. Piano has evolved music as a whole. And because of that, I began playing piano around 3 years ago. And I was learning under a teacher that got best piano teacher of Las Vegas. And then now I'm studying under Steinway & Sons Hall of Fame teacher. And throughout that, I've learned to love the piano. And the piano is the best instrument. It has beauty in the way that you can, so to speak, interpret yourself. You can speak the way you feel with the piano. And it is also in almost everything that you hear, maybe something that you see. It's in a lot of places. And we can't be where we are musically without the piano, which was created 1700s by Bartolomeo Cristofori. And Cristofori originally was a harpsichord maker. And the harpsichord is basically a little piano. It has less keys, and it plays with a plucking motion instead of what we have now, which is a hammer, which is what he created. And now we have control over the volume of the keys. And 1700s and 1800s, we were able to install steel frames which help the strings have tighter tensions and allow more room for volume. And throughout that, there were so many people, so many composers who would play for the piano, namely Beethoven. Beethoven started playing the piano when he was around 5. And he was learning under his abusive father. And then he went on to learn with Christian Niffi, which is was a well-known German composer and conductor. And then, around the age of 17, he went to go learn under Joseph Haydn. And when he would compose under Joseph Haydn, Haydn didn't like the way he composed his sonatas. And because of this, Beethoven would then dedicate all of his hated sonatas to Haydn. And then sadly, Beethoven would start to lose his hearing in maybe late 1700s. And then he would then fully lose his hearing in about 1815. And from there, he would create some of his most masterful compositions and sadly die around mid-18th century. And because of Beethoven, I started playing the piano, and I just grew love for the piano, and I started playing Für Elise, which was the composition I played earlier. I began playing that for my sister. Her name is Elise, and I began learning under my teacher, which got the Best Piano Teacher Award. And I didn't like how my progress was going, so I decided to step it up. I went to LVA, and then from Las Vegas Academy of the Arts, or LVA, I went to Nevada School of the Arts, or NSA. And from there, I got a scholarship program. And now I'm being taught by very well awarded pianist, and I'm feeling happy on where I am or where I'm going in my progress. And I'm happy that I can express myself. Piano is a way that I can escape from reality. And I'm sure a lot of people need that. And that is what the piano can be used for. Not only is it there for people, for you to express yourself in any way possible, but it's there culturally as well. There's so many families that play the piano, and it's passed down by generations. My grandpa played piano, my uncle, and then me. And sometimes piano is just there. For example, background music. It's typically piano, or maybe jazz, that's piano. Or pop music, like Adele and Elton John, they play the piano. As for jazz, we have Duke Ellington. We just have so many aspects and genres that all coincide with the piano. And because of this, the piano is always close to my heart. I named the beginning of the history for piano a composer of mine that was very influential to the beginning of the piano, my past experiences, and how it can affect other people and how it influences the culture and the things around it. The piano is truly the greatest instrument, and it's all around.